All right, so tell me more about these new iron sights here.
Well, obviously you can deploy them with your reaction hand. There's a tab over here. Collapses back down. More of a gross motor skill. Can karate chop it, nice. Judo chop, like you say. Or I can actually come up, release it with this hand. I've got basically 3 points in which to release this sight. Front sight, A2, aperture, about 1 inch MOA at 100. Rear sight's configured the same way. If I need to, I can reach back, release, chop it, or just come up and deploy the rear sight. Rear sight, windage-wise, is actually 3/4 of an inch at 100.
Can you tell us more about the aperture change back here?
Sure. Basically, what you have is you have the ability to have the small aperture for more long-range style shooting, or the big aperture for running up close and personal. And if you notice, it folds forward. That way, if the sight does collapse, I'm still okay. It is actually able to collapse and lock into position.
Right on. And during your testing so far, you guys haven't had any trouble with slings accidentally popping them up and getting in the way?
No, as long as slings are mounted on a normal position on the gun, we haven't had any problems whatsoever.
Very cool. And let's see, as far as durability, I think people have been wondering, you know, it's not metal anymore. What would you say to the customer that's concerned about that?
I would say that for the majority of people that like the PMags and understand that polymer process and that durability within that polymer, we've just taken that polymer and dropped it into a flip-up front and rear sight. So the durability is there.
Seen the PMags get run over in trucks, just kind of think about that when you think of the durability.
This is the MIL Handguard. Obviously, it's a polymer handguard. It's kind of quite sexy. You know, we really like it.
Smooth?
Smooth as fast, baby, right? These rails, you can move these around or completely take them off the system if you do not want them. You can transfer them on the other side. Basically, you set it up however you want to configure your weapon system. We're obviously running a MO stock. Okay, so the difference between this one and say the CTRs, we've taken out the lock-in mechanism. So it kind of helps out in the cost arena. MO grip. So just a very simple configuration for those guys that want to carry just a stock gun.
And what can one put in the inside on the MO grip?
Everything from batteries to snacks. Sometimes snacks are good to have in there. Keys, bolts, extra rounds, so batteries.
Is it that insert or does it take multiple inserts?
It'll take multiple inserts. Great question.
Modular. Okay.
Modular.
And so this is a great way to people. You can go big if you want, and then if you don't, you get to pick and choose on, you know, having a slick rig, or, you know, your SOP changes and you got to fucking buff it out. And so it looks like a really great way to do that.
It's true, and also it gives a little bit of user capability to a guy that may not have a lot of money to go buy a very $300 rail system. So that's it.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, we're back. With the 22. Pew.
Pew, pew, pew. This is what it sounds like.